DM Astrology. Today we are going to see a topic called love. Love, affair, love marriage, success in love, love relationship, failure in the love. Because we know that 14th of February we all celebrate as a Valentine Day, where we express our love, gratitude to the person to whom we attract, to whom we like. Here the main thing is that affection. The main thing is there is some connectivity between two people, and because of that connectivity people attract toward that person and try to involve with that person for the life. They convert it into the marriage. Sometimes it doesn't happen as a marriage, but still two people love each other and live together for a long period. So let us see what are the things which we have to see to focus that how the person love life is there, affair is there, relationship is there. See, nowadays there are a lot of names given like crush, one side love, affair, lust, relationship, engagement, marriage, extramarital affairs. These all are different kinds that we have to see from the chart that what stage the person is there. Now when we see about the love and affair, obviously it is something connected with you in the past life, or there is some give and take of a deeds which has been left out. That is the fifth house. That is why whenever there is a love affair and when they turn to the marriage, we never match the chart because it is matched by the nature. Nature has matched these two persons, so let it be together, or nature will decide whether they will remain together or not. So, first of all, we judge the fifth house. How he brought the love affair. The fifth house is a house of creation. Fifth house is a house of a storage. Whatever thing has storage in your past life is all we see from the fifth house. Now, it's a matter of attraction. Obviously, we have to see the Venus, because Venus is attraction. In Venus we believe is a diamond, and diamond have a creeping. It's attracting so many things in that. So that Venus is very powerful. Venus, then moon, because you must have that feelings. Except the feelings, you can't love anyone. Even with the animal, even with the things, you must have some connectivity and feelings. If there is no feelings, you will not able to connect that person for a long time. So Venus is there, then feelings is a moon, fifth house, and ascendant. Ascendant is very important because your physical involvement is required. If ascendant is not there in this, that means you are only having a mental love. You don't will turn into the physical. You will only have a one side in mind. You love someone, but you will never able to express. So ascendant is also very important. Ninth house is basically required to see, because to see whether this will end with the good result or will it be continue in the next life. Sometimes it happens that people are in love relationship, but their love doesn't complete. They don't turn into the marriage. So there is something has left out that we have to see that how it is converted into the next life. And overall it is a seventh house, whether your love will be turned into the marriage or not, where your seventh house involvement is very required. So we have seen that's a Venus, moon, fifth house, right? Venus, moon, fifth house, seventh house, ascendant, and ninth house. These all are the things you have to look at and see how it is there. Now moon and Venus, if your moon and Venus is joined in any house, that means you are carrying some attraction inside you, and because of that you always try to find out that things into the others. So that is the attraction. Moon is a mood and Venus is the attraction. So you are always being inclined towards the attraction, and it's a female attraction, or you can say it's a opposite sex attraction. Moon with Venus or moon with Neptune. Do see my Neptune video. Neptune is nothing but the higher version of a Venus. Whatever the arts creativity we are seeing in the earlier time, now you see it is all open. Due to the Netflix and all the other platform, you see They show all this thing openly. That is a Neptune. Neptune is also a planet for arts, but it's a open arts. It doesn't hide anything, whereas Venus is an inbuilt attraction, we can say. So Neptune with the moon or Neptune itself in the seventh house means you attract opposite person. So that is also a chance of a love or love marriage. So moon with Neptune and moon in the seventh house. Then the interchange of fifth house and seventh house. That is very important. If your fifth house is interchanging with seventh house, means you will get the person as a spouse from the past life or from your love life. So here there is a confirmation of a love marriage. When you say it's a love marriage, then it has to be a connectivity between the fifth house and seventh house. So when fifth house joined with the seventh house, this is a conformity that your love will be complete and you will get a same person as your partner to whom you have some connectivity of a past life has been left, that you start from this life. That is why in the love marriage we don't match the chart, because it has been created by the nature and we cannot interfere the nature plan. So fifth house and seventh house. Then you have to see first house, fifth house, seventh house and ninth house. If there is an interchange of a first house, fifth house, seventh house and ninth house, that means you as a person, your deeds, fifth house, turn into the marriage and you will get your luck. So if there is any interchange of first, fifth, seventh and ninth, then also there is some connectivity. You can see that there is an involvement of a person into love, converted into marriage, and that is a destiny. So 1579 house also has to be interchanged, interconnected, either aspect, either conjunction, yuti, anything. Then Mars and Venus. Very important. If your Mars and Venus is seated together, or Mars and Venus is opposite to each other, interchange each other's sign, or Mars seated in the sign of a Venus, that is a yoga for the love marriage. Because Mars is a fire. We know for Mars is a fire and Venus is a ghee or butter. When you add the butter into the fire, long last. Do see my attraction video, Mars Venus attraction yoga. I put that video where I show you that what kind of attraction Mars and Venus have. In matchmaking, in my marriage series also, I have given emphasis on the Mars and Venus. If Mars and Venus are triangle, opposite or with each other, then there is a good chance of getting the marriage being consummated very well. So Mars and Venus very attractive and very good yoga. Mars, and that is why Mars and Venus always being having a attraction. So this yuti is carried aspected by Jupiter, then it will be turned into the marriage. If it is with the Rahu or Saturn somewhere, then it will be a lust. That person is not been satisfied with his partner, so he is changing his partner and completing his desire. That grey shade, that dark part we don't see, but we see on the positive aspect, it should be aspected by good things. So Mars, Venus, if it is there is a Mars and Moon and Venus, all three are together, that is also creating good yoga. So Mars, Moon, Venus, Lagnesh, it is also important, 7th house and 5th house. If there is any connectivity between these three planets, Mars, Moon and Venus, if they are connected with you in the Lagna, in the 7th house or 5th house, then also your love will turn into the marriage and it will be a very healthy and successful love story also and marriage also. Venus is, as I mentioned, it's a very important aspect of the love life. If Venus is with the Lagnesh or if Venus is in the first house, that is also inbuilt something good energy you are carrying and people are attracted towards you. So if Venus is with your ascendant or if your Venus is in the first house, that is also things that you carry some attractive energy and people get attracted towards you, or your vision, your focus and vision is to attract the person, that also will be there. So that is also a chance of attracting business. See, as I told you that affair, this is an affair yoga. It will not turn into love, it will not turn to the marriage, but it's just a flat, just a attraction you had and people comes to you. It attracted towards you. So Mars Venus, we have already seen that's butter and fire. It is long last for the long period. If that Yuti is placed very well in the first house, fifth house, seventh house, and ninth house, that's also a kind of an indication that you will be going to have a love marriage, or you will be attracted by others. Now, here everything is by your own side. Sometimes it happens that you don't put any efforts, you'll being attracted by someone. So that is a Venus. If Venus is in your ninth house, suppose Venus is in ninth house, other loves you. You are just a simple and innocent person, but all people will attract towards you. You will see in the artist, all the film artists or those who are performing artists, players, you will find is that Venus in ninth house, if they have, then they have such a attractive personality that people get attracted. Even in the normal life also, you are not actor or something, wherever you stand, people will come and gather you. They try to listen you. They always get attracted towards you. So for a good orator, this is also a good qualities. But normally Venus attracts towards love, affection, or kind of physical attraction. So this is everywhere the Venus is the main cause. Venus, Moon and Mars, if it's been affected by the malefic planet, then you will be never complete your love. If you are attracted with this, then you will find that you always like a one side. You love someone, but you will never about to approach them, and you will never get something from them. They all are depositing this in the ninth house, and that they will get in the next life. But why to wait? But that is the destiny. See, simultaneously one has to see the Dasha also. If Dasha also support, then it is nothing like that. During that Venus Dasha, during the Mars Dasha, during the Moon Dasha, people get attracted towards you. Sometimes the Rahu Dasha also brings you the person somewhere disconnected you in the past life and again reconnect in this life. Because in Rahu Dasha, I told you that you will meet a person to whom you have some connection of a past life and to whom you have to get something. So they are the people, those who have to give you love, they will come and give you a love. Lastly, if the Rahu in the ascendant, that is also chance that you incline towards the physical attraction of other person. See, when Rahu is in the first house, obviously Ketu will be in seventh house. So that shows that dissatisfaction in your partner relationship. When you are dissatisfied, obviously you will find some other way, you will find this a second source. So when Rahu in the ascendant, they never get satisfied. First house is the physical. We all know the physical and bodily house. When Rahu is there, you don't know what is the level of a pleasure, what is the level of a satisfaction, and that also create the kind of a lust. See, don't take other way my sentence, but this may be chances. It depends on the Rahu, depends on the Dasha you follow. So these all are the yoga we have described. And normally when people in the spring, in the Vasanta Panchami, you see the Vasanta Panchami is a day to express your love and affection. That is why on the nearby to that, that's the 14th February, foreigners have fixed that day for the love, to express the love. But basically as a Hindu, we believe as a Vasanta Panchami is a full mood to bird to bloom. It's a bird to bloom, that the nature everywhere, it's a nature rise, and that is a time where you get some attraction, affection, and Venus become the more powerful. So we celebrate on that direction. So accordingly you can also focus on this. So here this lesson of a love affair, love marriage, I completed. Do see your Moon, Venus, Mars. See your first house, fifth house, seventh house and ninth house. Is there any two both the way combination, then you will be success in your love affair. Otherwise it will be a dissatisfied love life you will be having. So all people will, God bless you, that you fulfill your love and complete your deeds in this life. This is my lesson for today. Just do listen, share and subscribe. For any kind of information or consultation, you can consult me on this my number, and I will be connected. Thank you very much viewers for listening this. God bless you. Namaste. Stay blessed. Dhanyavad.